Okay, item number 6, delegations and reports. First up will be our interim superintendent, Patrick Goff.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I just wanted to start out by letting you know what I've been doing since the last board meeting. A couple things that I went to the legislative roadshow, working to see where the funding is going to be this year. They're moving everything from the temporary rule of enrollment back to ADA, which could have a major effect on some of the monies that we receive. The good thing about it is they're finally looking at where to put money in as far as salaries and benefits. And so every teacher should see $6,300 increase at every level, which is a big, huge jump from what they've had in the past. So we're finally starting to get to the level of where some of our surrounding states are paying. So hopefully we can stave off the people leaving. So that's a plus. Some of the other areas that might go down would be building and maintenance, some of the technology funds that's been eliminated, so on and so forth. But we're looking at trying to match some of those dollars and trying to figure out where we're going to put some of those monies and extra monies that we have in certain pots and put them in others. I've been working with David Brankman, Idaho Association of School Administrators, to get the board some training. We did have a workshop. I felt it went very well. I'm going to meet with David Brankman and Andy Grover, who's the president of the ISA, and discuss some of the areas that we need to get for around the special ed monies and some of the areas where we're going to be lacking this year funding, and get some ideas of what they would say. They're a pretty intelligent group of people, and they keep their ear to the ground with the legislators, so it's good to know. So now to read a little bit of something what I wrote up, because I had some priorities that the board wanted me to focus on. And of course, since I'm the only employee of the board, so to speak, then I went ahead and kind of focused a lot of my attention. I wanted to apprise the board of what I've been focusing my attention on, mainly along with many other projects concerning the budget and where we sit. I've had multiple conversations with the bookkeepers, incoming bookkeeper, principal, board members, and other employees. What I have found is very concerning and goes back to the previous 3 years of administrators and staff members that worked with those administrators. The current board was apprised of the potential predicament and hired me to come in as the interim superintendent, given my background and knowledge of Garden Valley, of the small rural school districts. The amount of money that was spent put us in a scenario of hoping we can make payroll through August. So let that sink in a little bit. So our fiscal goes for payroll is September through August. And so if we can't make payroll in August, that's losing people. So it was kind of disconcerting to hear. So I stopped spending on everything but the ASB accounts that were fundraised, and those funds that are under contract, that we had a contract with for the full year, because we have to maintain that contract with the integrity of what we're doing and as we're playing school, so to speak, with the budget that we have. I know there were several conversations to stop spending money since the contingency was getting used up, as well as saved up amounts for future buildings endeavors for the district to use. So we have a contingency, which is 5% of our total budget, annual budget, but there was money that had been kind of tucked away for future buildings and future programs if we wanted to increase those, i.e. CTE programs, welding, ag, whatever it might be. The current board asked me to look into the situation to see where the money was spent and why we didn't have the funds left to get through the year. I can honestly say that we are barely going to have enough funds to get the bills paid, which involves payroll, mind you, to the month of August. We will receive funds for the next fiscal year in August, and then we'll be on our way to building the contingency and future use funds. The current board has made some very tough decisions, and we'll have more tough decisions to approve or consider in the near future that will hopefully put Garden Valley on the right track to be able to continue functioning as an educational facility in the state of Idaho. They have not responded to any emails or questions per the GVSD school's attorney that advised them not to. We have safeguards in place now concerning who has access to the funds and how many people will be involved in the ordering and spending. I am hoping to be able to work together with the current board in making sure Garden Valley School District is again fiscally sound and can conduct the business according with the taxpayers' monies where it was intended. We are also going to look at a better accounting system so that it involves a workflow where the bookkeeper, administrator, and treasurer of the board can preview the purchase, request, and/or payments of the district. This falls under the best business and accounting practices that all auditors suggest and gives the transparency of what's being spent. So that's my report. I wanted to get it out there in the open. That's what I've been working on. I don't know what you've been hearing on anti-social media. Don't care. My job here is to make sure that we have a safe and an educational facility for every student here that's coming through the school. And that's our priority. That's always been our priority. And I don't think you can sit there and ask any teacher, are they here for the pay? Because it's not that much. But we're here for the best of the students, whether it be in the classroom, whether it be in the gymnasium, whether it be out on the football field. And the board has the best intention for it, believe it or not. So we're here to work for you, the public, and make sure that the students are educated in the right way. So I've said my 2 cents, and I thank you.
Thank you. Okay.